The Murrow Backpack Journalism program was busy this semester as 2 students were sent to opposite sides of the globe. Murrow News reporter Mindy Rossner was one of those students chosen. She was sent to Sri Lanka to cover a story about an elephant orphanage, and there are volunteers who have dedicated their efforts to helping these magnificent creatures. Here is her report.
She's been called everything from sweet to saucy. This is Pooja, a 26-year-old Indian elephant now living in an animal orphanage in Sri Lanka. Nicknamed the Baby, Pooja is one of 8 elephants rescued at the Millennium Elephant Foundation, or MEF. Nestled in the jungle just 2 hours outside of Colombo, this organization works to improve the lives of injured or captive elephants.
I think before you come to Sri Lanka, you don't realise quite how tough it is to run a program like this in this country. The fact that MEF has been so committed for so long, I think is really, really, really wonderful.
MEF has rescued elephants from the worst possible conditions. Some injured in the 2004 tsunami, others suffering from being held in captivity, chained in the front yards of private homes. Pooja's mother Lakshmi was one such elephant. This practice is unfortunately a common way to display an owner's wealth in Sri Lanka. Here they are given a new beginning, where they can soak in the river, socialize with other elephants, and play with volunteers.
People have come from all over the globe just to volunteer here at MEF. In my time alone, I've met individuals from Australia, England, China, and even one from Seattle.
Meet Kim Larson, a Seattle native who says she felt restless in her life and wanted a change. That change, coming to Sri Lanka to work with endangered elephants.
I wanted to be in close contact with elephants, and I also wanted to be in service. I read that there was also sustainable agriculture happening here, and that's pretty relevant to me in my life at home. I also was interested in the community service that happens. So all of that is going on here.
Volunteers are up at dawn to clean their elephant's bed and do what is affectionately called the dung count. Then, to everyone's relief, it's off to the river to bathe. Afternoons include vet checks and the feeding of vitamin balls, a tasty cake that conceals the vitamins elephants need but hate to take. The day concludes with playtime called enrichment.
Enrichment is the opportunity for the elephants to have something that stimulates them both physically and mentally. So there are puzzles and challenges that are set up for the elephants to go and discover.
The help and even healing seems to be a two-way street. Volunteers find comfort in their work with the elephants.
I've had this weird connection with Pooja. I just thought, I don't know, she's the young one, and she's a bit of a wild child, and I was a bit of a wild child, so kindred spirit. And it's been really wonderful. The first time I got to wash her was the first time I've ever even touched an elephant in real life, and it was really quite spectacular and quite a beautiful moment and quite emotional.
Although the elephants at MEF have faced pain and suffering in their lives, it is clear that the volunteers here are helping to create new memories, not only for themselves, but for elephants like Pooja to last a lifetime. For the Murrow News, I'm Mindy Rossner.
I'm joined here in the studio with Mindy Rossner. Mindy, that is some fascinating footage. How do you go about volunteering for this kind of thing?
Well, really anyone can volunteer for it, and there's 2 ways to do it. You can either volunteer directly through MEF or through a program called Global Crossroads. And basically what that organization does is they set up volunteer programs all over the globe. So basically anywhere you want to go, they have some type of volunteer program. So you send in your application and they kind of find the right one that works for you, and it's a great organization.
So anyone can volunteer?
Anyone can volunteer.
That's amazing. What was your most memorable moment about this experience?
It's hard to pick one, but I think just working with my elephant, Pooja, was one of the most memorable experiences. I don't think a lot of people can say that, they had the opportunity to play and work with an elephant all week. So that was really a great experience. And also, being able to apply my skills as a journalist out in the field, taking everything that I've learned from the Murrow College and applying it was a fantastic experience.
That's excellent. Okay, we're going to toss it back to the desk. Back to you guys.